Hello viewers, Lego fans, this is Mesbah from Mesbricks, and I wanted to showcase the base that I built to display the Hagrid's hut. Now obviously most of the construction here is from this set 75947, Hagrid's hut, Buckbeak's rescue. So I built this set and I wanted to make a base for it. I wanted to showcase Buckbeak, I wanted to showcase Hermione, Harry, and Ron, as well as the minister and the executioner coming to meet Hagrid. So this is what I did. I'm going to show you the base that I built, why I designed it this way, and how easy it is for anyone to make that base. So before we take a look at the base in detail, I wanted to show you the cover box. Now this is the box with the cover art, and I wanted to show you something about this image and why it's not accurate to the movie. Now Buckbeak's rescue, now that's a tongue twister, Buckbeak's rescue, Buckbeak's rescue. I can try that later. Buckbeak's rescue is from the movie The Prisoner of Azkaban. So if you compare this setting to how it is in the movie, let's take a look at the cover image first. There's a path that's coming from here to the left of the hut as it's facing us. So this path is coming from somewhere here, continuing along the front end towards the back end, and the pumpkin patch is sort of here. Now I want to show you an image from the movie The Prisoner of Azkaban. So this is an image from the movie, and I've frozen this till this is, I think, right before Hermione and Harry come back in time and try to rescue Buckbeak. So take a look, there's a path that's coming, not from here as shown in the cover image. I mean, not from the left of the hut going all the way up, but it's actually coming from in front. It goes all the way to the front of the door, and then there's another path, a distinct path amidst the greenery, that goes towards the back of the hut. So one path coming from Hogwarts straight to the front door and then continuing on, and then a side path going in front of the pumpkin patch all the way to the back entrance. And there's a little bit of greenery in front of the huts, and the pumpkin patch is behind this secondary path. And obviously behind the pumpkin patch you have the Forbidden Forest starting. So what I've tried to do is mimic that. So this is the path that's coming straight from Hogwarts. So it would continue on beyond this base plate. So the path comes straight towards the door of the cottage. And if I really wanted to be movie accurate, I would make another path that goes along from here away. And just like in the movie, there's a path that breaks off from the main path, goes towards the back entrance. And the pumpkin patch is behind this secondary path. So your forest would start from right here. So let me show you another scene from the same movie, The Prisoner of Azkaban. This is another scene, and this is from the viewpoint of Hermione and Harry as they hide behind the pumpkins. So what you are seeing is the back of the hut, and you will see that the ground actually slopes a bit. So there's a little bit of gradient, and the hut, actually both of them, are on a raised platform. And the stairs are quite steep here as opposed to here, because there's a lot more to climb up towards the back entrance. The ground is actually way below, whereas the ground here is right at the door level. In my model, I decided to ignore this because my base plate is not going to be tilted. I'm not going to build up slopes here and waste extra bricks. So what I did was I assumed that the ground is level. So it will be the same level. I also didn't build this thing. I don't know what it is. Might be a hen house or something like that. I might build it later. Before I show you how to build the base, I wanted to tell you about an important change that you must make. Well, important in my opinion, that you must make to the hut before you go to anything. It's a very, very minor change. So let me move this Buckbeak and the patch out of the way. So this is the hut as it comes out right after you follow the instructions and build it. This is what you get. Let me move out Hagrid. One of the things about the hut is that, of course, like many regular Lego buildings, it's open back for playability purposes. So I'm going to position the camera to show you the inside. So you can see there's a lot of stuff. Pots, pans, there's a dragon's egg. If you don't know, this is a light brick. So it shines on the dragon's egg. I believe it's a dragon's egg. There's spiders and so on. Now the change that you must make goes back to this purple umbrella. You see that this purple umbrella, as well as a spade or a shovel that's there in the box, it's a loose piece. It's not attached to anything. Same with the dragon's egg. So if I shake it or I tilt it, they'll fall off. In fact, that's what I'm going to do. You can see now, I personally don't like loose items because they tend to get lost if they're not stuck to anything. So you have this umbrella, this egg, and this spade or a shovel. What you can do, and this is the only modification that you have to make, is to secure these. So there's a bit of there's a treasure chest here. So you can take out the treasure chest. What inside is a chocolate frog. What you can do is you can put the umbrella, which is a wand as well, and the egg inside. And that's it. Those two are secure. The chest goes back to its position right here. So now the only thing left is the spade. And one thing I wanted to show you is the underneath of the hut. This is all as per instructions. These pieces are right there. And we are going to use these pieces when it comes to the base. So what to do about this? Well, it's very easy. This is an extra, what do you call this? Claw or something like that. This is included in the set. It's an extra piece. So you don't need any extra parts. Same with this. This is a Technic stud. So what you can do is put this claw inside there, and then you see these holes where, I guess that's Aragog's son, one of his many sons, the spider. So pick any one of these holes and put this inside. So there, right there. And now attach the spade to this one. There. Now there's no loose pieces. You can do whatever you want. Nothing is falling out. That's the only change that you should make to the hut. Now let me show you the base. The base is very, very simple. I have a path here. So this is the end of the path. What I did was, if I can show it like that, it's just a mixture of some 1x2 studs, some 1x1 circular studs, some leaves, and tiles, circular tiles, and so on. Some randomish pattern to make a path full of cobblestones, and then another path like that to go. This is where the back entrance is. Now let me show you something about these tiles. This total length matches the length of the hut. I put 1 or 2 exposed studs so that the hut can just clip onto it. And the reason I did that is that if I wanted to pack this up, I can just remove the hut from here and pack it up like that. I ordered some extra pumpkins, red ones. So these are from the Chinese New Year celebration sets. There's also some in the Hogwarts Tower, the Astronomy Tower set. Let me show you how I fit the hut and the pumpkin patch very easily. Show you the tiles in a bit of detail. So these are just plain 1x4 tiles. This is a 1x1 gray tile. This is a 1x1 exposed stud. I put 4 studs in total. So that's the only thing that's very loosely holding the hut in place. I wanted it to be loosely held because I didn't want it to be very firm. I wanted to remove it to pack it up as it is. So let me show you how I attach the hut to this. On its side, you just place this like that. And once you place it right here, press it a bit down. That's it. The hut is attached. So let me show you. If you turn it around, press down. That's it. It's very straightforward. There's no attachment right here. I didn't want it to be. So you can see that the tile continues on as part of the stairs. Same thing here. Let me show this to you again. So if I remove it, there. So there's one attachment right here, and all the others are in the back. So these things are actually like that. Let me see if I can show it to you at another angle to make better use of the light. Zoom in a bit. Right there. Turn it slightly. All right. So here is the back of the hut. Let's move the box a little bit more. So just place it. There. And zoom out a bit. Right here. So that's the hut, and you can see that all this is a 32 by 32 base plate. It's less than $10 in Canada. All of these tiles together, it shouldn't be more than $5 to $10. I mean, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Top maybe around 15 of these tiles. There's 4 of these, and I'll show you what they are for right now. Some leaves. So all in all, this base maybe will cost you $15 to $20 at most with all of these decorations in. All right, now it's time to fit the pumpkin patch, and even there's a bit of a calculation. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to remove Buckbeak so that I can show you how everything works. So this is the patch. I could fit it like this, many angles. I decided to put it like so. And again, let me zoom in a bit here. This is where the base of like this thing goes into this stud right there. There. And the rest of it, you can see, let me zoom out a bit so you can see that. I already have plates here. So again, let me take it out to show you. These 2 plates are for these 2 connections. These 2 here, this and this one, are for these 2. So once again, just put this here, there, there. I have to position this slightly. This one comes here and there. So now it's all locked into position. Get the hook around Buckbeak. Buckbeak is in position. There's your base. Now all that is left is to put the minifigures. Here it is with the minifigures. There's Harry, Hermione, Ron. Although Ron isn't part of the scene when they come back to do the actual rescue. So if the set is called Rescue, Ron shouldn't be here. There should actually be Dumbledore. So Dumbledore's missing from this set. If you have any Dumbledore, this is actually from the first two movies, so it's the wrong Dumbledore, but you can put one here. I left some of these studs exposed just so I can attach figures. You can take Ron out because Ron is supposed to be in hospital in the clock tower wing. So let's, for more enhancements, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to build a path around here, and I might put some tiles at the base right around here. And if you really wanted to do more stuff, you see this leaf, there should be more around here. So again, those are extra parts you have to order, but yeah, that's all the modifications you need to make a really, really nice display set for your Hagrid's hut. So anyway, that was my small mocks for Hagrid's hut. This is Mesbah here. Stay safe. Happy building. Take care.